Hey everybody, this is Kyle aka Brown and Cow from thisXboxLife.com, and today I'm bringing you guys a video review from Call of Juarez Bound in Blood. And this game is a prequel to the first Call of Juarez title released in 2007, and it aims to do a little bit better, to say the least, than the first one did. The first one got a real bad rap for being quite honestly a really bad game, and Call of Juarez Bound in Blood aims to do a little bit better than its other brother. So did they do better? You know, you'll just have to wait and find out what I think. The first thing is I love the achievement tracker they put in this game. It's nice to know exactly what I need for certain achievements, and I'm an achievement farmer, so I'm a big sucker for developers that put that in there. So that was cool to see. It took me about 6 hours and 20 minutes to get through the whole campaign on medium, and basically, you know, I did all the side quests and all that stuff. So it's pretty much about the maximum that I would say on medium that you would look to have. The game is engaging. It follows two brothers, them Call brothers, that start off as Confederate soldiers and decide to, instead of fighting for the Confederate cause, that they want to make sure their family is safe. And then once they find out what happens with their family, then they go for personal wealth and this medallion that's supposed to show them this wealth. And the story, you know, is a Western, you know, try to get rich story. It's following two brothers, which I thought was cool. Kind of a double team co-op type of game, and there's a lot of parts of the story that I really enjoyed. Right now, what you're seeing is the first showdown that you come into, and this is with the sheriff of a local town that you and your brother have really picked a fight with. And basically what this is showing off is that you want to make sure your hand is really close to your pistol, which is in its holster right now, and you're basically needing to duel it out with the sheriff. And you're waiting for the bell to sound, and your goal is to keep the sheriff as visible as possible, so that when the bell does sound, you can pull out your gun and shoot him. Now, obviously, the townspeople aren't exactly happy with me right now because I did kill their sheriff. So I'm going to run inside the saloon and try to help my brothers and I get out of here. So throughout the game, you know, you'll have different situations like this where you'll have to. The showdown is pretty much the accepted way to kill a boss, I would say, in this game, and it's a lot of fun. Sometimes it's pretty hard to get your timing down and stuff like that, but once you get through it a couple times, it's nothing too hard that it's impossible, like there have been on some games. As you progress through the game, you know, you'll learn kind of which character that you want to use. Ray, who I'm playing with right now, can dual wield as well as, you can see, break down doors. He also has dynamite, which comes in handy. You can throw dynamite, and that's a great way to take down you know, blockades, rocks, as well as different enemies. Right over here, you'll see the two weapons you can buy. This is a gun store. You can go in, and even though the townspeople are trying to hunt me down, the guns person will still take my money. And you can buy different weapons. There's 4 types of weapons. There's Rusty, Classic, Prime, and Superb. Superb being 3 stars and the best. Right now, it's pretty early on in the game, so I don't have all that great weapons, but you'll get up there pretty quickly. The only thing that I would say about the weapons and the weapon system is that you can't really, or you can't sell any weapons back. So once you buy it, you'll have to play full price and make sure you have enough money to buy a better weapon. Which, you know, if I'm going to pay full price for a game, or I'm sorry, not a game, but a gun, you know, I would want at least to get some of my money back selling it back, because the way it is, drop you just drop the gun on the floor once you decide to buy the better one, which, you know, it is not a big deal to me, but it would have been nice to get some money back. So right now, you know, what you just saw earlier was Thomas using his lasso, and the perks with Thomas is that he has increased sights with his rifle. He also has a lasso, so he can get to places that I couldn't reach. He can also jump and he has a better jump, as well as he can get on top of different things and try to get to ladders a little bit more nimbly than I could. He doesn't have dynamite. He does have a bow and arrow, which you can find later in the game, which is pretty nice to have. I prefer playing with Thomas. I played through him the whole game, and I really enjoyed that. You know, you can my brother, who played through this game as well, he liked Ray better, just because of the dual wield and being able to use pistols and stuff like that more efficiently. But you know, overall, it's not that big a deal. They both have their strengths and weaknesses, and I just found it easier with Thomas to get things done, because I like the rifles a little bit better. The pistols are a little bit you need a little bit of time to get used to them. The one on my right has a little bit better range than the one on my left, so it's kind of hard to reach those enemies that are way far over there. So I'm going to actually switch to it and see if I can get to it. You'll know if you're out of range if it doesn't even pop up at all. But you can see I'm taking a lot of damage, which is something that is pretty common in the game. You take 4 to 5 bullets before you actually die, and you can regenerate health. Enemies die fairly quickly in the game. Normally with a ranger, and if you can actually hit them, it takes 1 to 2 shots to kill an enemy, which is nice, because some games, you know, it's unrealistic trying to pop, you know, the same guy 4 times in the head with a pistol and he's not dying. So right now you see me throwing, you know, dynamite all over the place, and now I've got the concentration mode. And basically what this is once you get 6 kills, you can with Ray, you can basically move your right thumbstick around and kill different people just by moving your right thumbstick around and pressing B. And he'll dual wield, and you got basically 12 shots to kill anybody in the area. So that's cool. As you can see, there's different co-op. And there's different co-op deals that you need to do. You know, only Thomas can do some, Ray can do some. Overall, it's a very enjoyable game. I definitely recommend checking it out. I would actually give this game an A overall. There's just so many different aspects to the game. The story is great, like I mentioned. It's a true, you know, Western shooter, and they did it very well. There's different side missions in the game that you can do to get money, and overall, as you see, this is a co-op deal that's initiated in the game with using both Thomas and Ray. So overall, you know, the game is quite fun. Again, A overall, and that's, I wish I could show more, but I'm limited to 10 minutes. So this is Kyle, aka Brownic Cow, from thisXboxLife.com. Make sure to check out all the other video reviews that I've done, as well as the site, thisXboxLife.com. We got a daily blog, additional reviews, and a weekly podcast that we do, and a great community on the forums and comments and stuff like that on our stories. So be sure to check that out. And I'm out of time, so I will talk to you guys later.